What is up, YouTube? This is Justin Shanholzer representing Beckley's RVs, and today we're going to be doing a walk around on the Grand Design Reflection 315. This thing is a land yacht at 37 foot 11 inches, weighing almost 9,600 pounds with 3 slide outs. I'm super excited to show this to you guys. We're going to go ahead and get started now. So this thing has massive pass-through storage inside of it. So if you guys see, as soon as we open up these large baggage doors, you got some motion sensor lighting in there, a quick disconnect for your batteries up front, and then it's very nicely finished off by having all the studs run all the way through. Just a great start to the rest of this trailer. Now, while we're down below here, if you guys notice right up front, we have some powered stabilizing jacks. So we're supposed to be camping, we're supposed to be working smarter, not harder. So we'll be able to just simply push a button, and that'll give us the ability to raise and or lower those front and rear powered jacks. Now, directly to the left of those, you guys can see they give you a quick connect for propane. So if you guys want to bring your own portable grill, you guys could plug right into that, hang out underneath of your awnings, and enjoy a nice hot summer day. Now, speaking of the awnings, these things are massive. I've got 2 awnings on this thing. So I've got one directly above here, which does have an adjustable pitch arm to it, so we can pull one side down. In the event that it's pouring down rain, that'll pour some of the water off on the side. Or if it's really sunny, we could pull both of these arms down and really get that sun out of our eyes. Now, here's the problem with a lot of posing slide type of trailers. When you have a slide out that's on your awning side, it eliminates from a lot of the exterior space that you're able to hang out at. Well, with this, in order for them to compromise with that, they're able to give you an additional awning. So we'll be able to use almost 30 feet of exterior space, all underneath of the, underneath of the awnings, which is just fantastic. But if you guys see here, they give you a nice little screen door. And then they give you 3 aluminum entrance door depths, or 3 entrance steps. They are aluminum. And if you guys see here too, they've got something that's called the solid stance. We'll talk about those in another video, but that's something new for this year. Very cool. They even give you a little step light that's underneath of there too. Now, the type of tires that they're using on these things are called the Goodyear Endurance tires. You're gonna read a lot of stuff online where people talk about China bomb tires. Unfortunately, the majority of the tires that are made within the industry just aren't the best of quality. With these guys, they're one of the best rated tires for something this size and stature, so you won't have to swap out those tires as soon as you get the trailer. It's a great choice. So if you guys wanna follow me, we're gonna keep moving over here. So underneath your awning space, they give you an exterior spot for us to hook up either a skillet or like a griddle, but the main thing is you could set up an exterior TV. So if you guys like to watch NASCAR, those football games, you're able to bring up a couple of chairs, set that TV out here on a table, and be able to relax underneath your awning and be able to watch your most favorite entertainment. So we keep moving back behind here. All right, guys, so we're in the back corner of the Reflection. First thing we see is a rear ladder that's rated for 250 pounds, and the purpose why they give you an exterior ladder is for us to be able to climb up on top of the roof and perform any maintenance as needed. So we're gonna check out some seals and caulking that's up top there. It's very important. But also something that I see is very neat here is they give you a very large bay window. So it's gonna be great for us to be able to back this trailer in along like a nice little creek or maybe a lake and be able to have great visibility on a very nice weekend that we're gonna be enjoying this thing on. The other thing is up top is they have a rear backup camera. So it's pre-prepped. If you guys wanted to add or install one of those here at the dealership, we can certainly do that here for you. They come in different sizes and a bunch of different price ranges. But that will certainly help out when you're backing up this large trailer into that camping spot. Now down below, if you guys see, they give you a receiver. The receiver is gonna be rated for 300 pounds with a 3,000 pound towing capacity. So you guys are probably wondering, what do I use this receiver for? So you could use it for a storage rack, so that way you guys could bring along any camping essentials or any camping needs. That rack could slide right into there and bring some extra gear. Or the other thing is, as mentioned, you guys could actually double tow with this thing. Some states allow you to do so. I certainly wouldn't want to do it with something of this large, but you certainly have that ability to be able to do so. But if you guys want to keep following me around over here, we'll keep moving. Down below, there's a power jack button there for us to be able to run up and down those rear power jacks. And if we keep moving over here, one thing we did not touch on over on the other side was the type of suspension that they're using with this thing. So the suspension is a MORryde 3000. The benefit to this type of suspension is it's almost an independent type of suspension. So the benefit to you guys is when you guys are rolling 80 mile an hour down the road, hopefully you're not going that fast, by the way, 65 miles an hour. When you guys are rolling 65 mile an hour down the road, in the event that you hit a pothole, these type of suspension is going to do a really good job of absorbing a lot of that shock, and it's going to allow you to be a lot more comfortable when you're rolling down the road behind the wheel. But then in addition to that, it's not going to have a bunch of shock from the inside of the trailer. So if you guys have a bunch of stuff inside the cabinets, that stuff could really shock, move, and shake around. This is just gonna hold this trailer up much, much better for a lot of years going down the road. Now right to my left here, you guys see they have a 50 amp power cord. This thing's probably 25 or 30 feet long. The 50 amp is because inside of here, you guys are gonna see, it has an optional second AC in there. Also a fireplace. I'm giving away some of the goodies, but it's very important that we had this 50 amp service in order for us to be able to operate those large appliances. Something that's super cool. You guys need to check this out down below. So this is your tank dump station. Okay, the reason why I say it's super cool is because it's got 2 gray tanks on here along with 1 black tank. The problem is when they do those multiple tanks, they typically give you multiple discharges for those tanks. This has just 1, and it all comes out right here at this spot. They even give you a little outside LED light, so when we pull in at the campsite, very late, we can flip that on and ensure that we don't have a mess on our hands. Pun intended, right? That's something that's just really, really awesome that they use, within this thing. Up above, you guys can see this is the back of your water heater. It's a 6-gallon gas and electric water heater. This thing, if you run both the propane and the electric at the same time, is gonna give you almost 18 gallons of hot water per hour. So probably still need to take in some of those military showers, but hey, it's gonna be a little bit more comfortable than some of the other models that are out there. So we're gonna keep moving. Underneath up front here, they got some more storage with this thing. I would probably throw my power cord underneath, maybe a spot for some additional plastic bins or storage boxes. Just a great little outside storage space. And then here's the good stuff, okay? So this is the other side of the passenger storage. This is the Nautilus system, okay? We've already told you a couple of times that we're gonna be doing a video on this, which we will, stay tuned. But the Nautilus system is a way for us to be able to connect our city water connection. We can operate a black tank flush inside. We can fill up our fresh water tank. It even has an outside shower that's out here. So there's a ton of good stuff that's in with this, and it's certainly gonna make your camping experience just that much better. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the walk around so far on the outside. We got one little cool thing to show you, and then we're gonna make our way to the inside. So first things first, up front, you guys notice it's got a massive fiberglass front cap with these sexy LED lights. You're gonna really stand out inside the campground when you have those LED lights flipped on. The cool thing with this is it's going to prevent a lot of water leaks that possibly would happen if you did not have this big fiberglass cap. The advantage of the fiberglass cap is it's going to have less seals, or less seams, than what a traditional standard cap would. So ultimately it's less maintenance for you guys. The other thing is this has a very, very heavy tongue weight. So of course, we're not towing something this large with like an F-150, but a 250 or 350 shouldn't be a problem. We just want to be cognizant of what the hitch weight is on this thing, which by the way, I'm sure it's very heavy having this big fiberglass cap along with that front slide out there too. So if you guys have any questions or you're concerned, call me. I can certainly make sure that we guys get you hooked up nice and safe. Other than that, we got 2 30-pound propane bottles up front, standard from the factory. And then lastly, they give you a power tongue jack where you could raise this thing up or down, along with some exterior LED lights for when we're hooking up. So otherwise, guys, we're gonna make our way inside. Hopefully you all enjoyed that. We'll talk to you soon. All right, YouTube, welcome to the inside of this Reflection 315 RLTS. I'm standing right here at the island kitchen, which offers a ton of counter space and is really a kind of main focal point for this entire travel trailer. This is a great kind of communal trailer. I can imagine having a bunch of friends or people hanging out all inside here while everybody lounges all around, the additional seating that's inside. But as far as counter space goes with this thing, it has got a ton. We've got plenty of cook space and prep space here, along with some over here right next to where the cooktop is. And then if you transition over here, they've even got a nice little hutch here to be able to set your coffee pots, Instapots, whatever it may be. Just really a great, great spot. Now, as far as the appliances in this thing goes, it has massive appliances. I mean, we're talking a 12 cubic foot gas and electric refrigerator, full size residential Furrion, cooktop or a microwave. And then down below, you've got a 3-burner Furrion cooktop with the fancy little LED lights and a very good size adjustable oven inside there. So tons of great space. And then my favorite part of this, because I eat a ton, and when I'm going camping, I'm trying to bring as much food as I can, a pantry. So you actually have some storage space inside to be able to bring your food, which a lot of times these things typically don't offer that. So that's just something that's super, super great. Now, if you guys look over here at the entertainment area, you guys can see they got a good size smart TV. Down below that, they've got a fireplace that does blow out some heat. By the way, that heat is gonna be electric driven. I always get that question. No propane to it, just simply electric, which, by the way, you do have a furnace inside here that operates off of propane, but we'll show you guys that when you actually come in and take delivery. Otherwise, up above here, they give you a AM, FM radio, Bluetooth. It's got USBs to it. It's got an auxiliary. It's even got a CD and a DVD player. And it's even got inside and outside speakers. So pretty much anything you want to do with this thing, it gives you the ability to do so. Now, we want to show you guys some of the furniture that's in this. It has got some really, really comfortable furniture. So this is mainly kind of a couples coach, but you also have additional sleeping back here for 1, maybe 2 additional people. So right back here is a trifold sofa, which, by the way, is definitely very comfortable. It's not awkward to sit in. It's nice, but I wanted to show you guys how cool this thing is when we actually fold it out. So it's got a great space inside here for you to be able to sleep, any additional people. I mean, I could go ahead and lay on this. I'm about 5'9". You can see that my head almost touches and my feet do hang off. It's pretty comfortable. I'd probably throw a little topper on there if I could, but otherwise it'd be great for some grandkids or maybe some additional friends that you may want to bring along with you. All right, so we're sitting inside of these theater seats, and I can tell you they are very comfortable. They recline. I mean, I could push these things all the way back, take a very, very comfortable nap if needed. But they've got some cool features to them too. They've got heat and massage seats. They even got these fancy little lights that kick on underneath of them. That way you got some mood lighting or just simply put some cool accent lighting. So these are really, really cool. Now, if you guys want to check out this over here, this is so neat. So this is something new that they've added. Typically before, they either had 2 options. You could do the standard freestanding dinette, or alternatively, you could do a booth style dinette. Instead, they give you the best of both worlds. So you've got 2 chairs here along with a booth that's over here. But this booth is an ottoman that has some storage inside. And then the freestanding dinette, if you're a bigger person, these are very comfortable able to sit inside of them, and you're not so tight up against this table here. Now, let's just say you said, Justin, I really wish I had 4 chairs instead. Well, this is just Velcroed on the back here. You could take the ottoman out and we could order 2 chairs for you, and now you got 4 in total to be able to use this thing very comfortably. So that's something that's very, very neat. Now, right above these, you got your MCD blackout roller shades. So this is gonna be true all the way throughout the trailer. They're gonna do a great job of shedding some of the light, and they're not the pleated night shades that are very inexpensive or cheap. So this definitely gives a very residential type feel to this thing. Now come up front with me up here to the bedroom, because this is one of the coolest parts about the entire trailer. Look at the storage inside of this thing. I mean, you've got an optional queen or a king bed inside here. You got windows on both sides, nice tufted leather behind it that gives it a little bit more of a nice feel. Plenty of storage. And then right behind me here, you've got a closet. That's the cool part about this, is it's a full closet. So you got hanging space up above, and it's also prepped for a washer and dryer, which is one of the few travel trailers that I have out here that you can actually put a washer and dryer inside of. So that's something that's super neat. Now, talking about storage, if you guys want to check this out over here, you got plenty of storage down below. Also up above, some more. They can put in a nice sized TV directly across from your bed there. And then right behind you guys, we'll show you that in a moment, there's also some additional storage with a little hanging closet inside there. Now, we didn't talk about any of the AC units or anything like that in here. It has an optional second AC inside. So that second AC is a 13,500 BTU AC. It's not what they call a drop-in AC. Instead, this is ducted and works in tandem with that front AC that's out front there. So the cool thing with your Grand Design products is they're gonna be one of the best insulated travel trailers that are are in the market. Really, you've got R40 insulation in the roof, R30 insulation in the floor, and they do R7, R9 in the sidewalls, which from my knowledge is probably one of the highest R values or R factors within the industry. So this thing's gonna help keep this thing really, really cool in those hot 100-degree summer days. But then also too, if you guys wanna be using this thing in late fall, it's gonna ensure that a lot of those pipes down below prevent this thing from freezing. All right, so we're standing inside the bathroom. As you guys can see, I'm inside of the shower. I'm about 5'9". I got plenty of headroom inside of this thing. Pretty good wingspan too. Now, something that's really cool about this, because I feel like there's never a good place to set wet clothes or towels, is the clothes line that they have right here. So this thing just comes all the way across. You connect that in down below. You guys can hang up any of your bathing suits that you have, something really, really light, but it's just something that's super, super neat and really tells you that Grand Design has been thinking about pretty much every detail that they can. Now, let me show you the rest of the bathroom here. So stepping out of the shower, you can see they got a pretty good sized medicine cabinet, some counter space right to the directly to the right of the sink, an actual proportionate sink bowl. I mean, I could actually fit my face or head underneath it there versus just putting one hand like what some of the other smaller size travel trailers do. And then plenty of storage down below along with some storage drawers. Now over here, you guys can see they got the porcelain bowl toilet. So not only is it a little bit more comfortable, but this thing is not going to hold into the odors, and it's also not going to stain like what your typical plastic bowl toilet offers. So that's something that's really sweet. And then right above here, they got some more storage, and then down below, they give you a nice little towel rack to be able to stow that towel at. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this quick walk around. We're learning a lot as we go, and hopefully you guys did too. If you guys want to drop us a quick line, give us some feedback. Otherwise, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we're going to be offering a ton of more content coming here in the very near future. Otherwise, be sure to subscribe. Take care, guys. We'll see you soon.